Politicians, they're so like us. You know, they eat like us, they shake hands like us. Did I mention they eat like us? They even rap, dab and high five like us.
The tables have turned now, it's Shorten's house.
Sick rhymes, bro. But how often do you hear voters say that what they want is a politician who's just like us? Yeah, great idea. Especially because the people who tend to say I want politicians who are just like us tend to be saying that after failing an all-you-can-eat Parma challenge because they OD'd on pasta salad and chicken nuggets. And while I'll get back to Parmas, here's the thing. I don't want a politician who is just like us. You know why? Because people who are just like us are shit people. They don't read books. They hate the theatre, and they love Coldplay probably. And I don't really need politicians to relate to me in the same way that I don't need my doctor to get that R.E.M's best album was New Adventures in Hi-Fi, because my doctor's opinion on Mike Mills's vocal harmonies doesn't affect their capacity to treat my private medical issues. But regardless, our politicians continue to engage in this dumb game of arguing they're just like us. So for example, did John Howard really care about the Broncos' win in '98? And how much does Tony Abbott actually love the NRL?
I'd like to welcome our official party joining me on the stage. The Prime Minister of Australia, the Honourable Tony Abbott, John Grant.
You can actually hear him thinking, fuck all of you. Or take Paul Keating, famously loved Marla, clocks and Armani suits. So when he pretended to care about Collingwood, no one bought it. And this is my point. Australians don't love authentic Aussie blokes because they're Aussie blokes. They love them because they're authentic. So the reason we love Bob Hawke is not because he does a great job at pretending to be an Aussie bloke, it's because he really is one. And that's why every time we see him in public, we peer pressure an 88-year-old man into sculling a beer. And the reason people voted for Keating wasn't because he was a Collingwood fan, it was despite it. It was because he was whip smart, and get this, smarter than all of us. So here's the thing, I don't need you to pretend to be like me. So Anthony Albanese, stop pretending you'd ever actually make it as a DJ. And George Christensen, what you're doing is just cultural appropriation of the queer community. And Daniel Andrews, you can take your jokey, ha-ha, aren't I just like you press release about the Palmer versus Palmy debate back to the local pub that you definitely don't go to, and sit on a black coffee and a productivity report on infrastructure projects or employment policies, because that's your job. And trying to sound authentic doesn't work when you have to try. It's sort of like dancing, right? Either you can or you can't. And I'm pretty sure that most of our politicians can't.